You know what nobody talks about? The son who never left. The brother who stayed reveals a harder truth about loyalty. We all know the prodigal son story. Rebellious kid demands his inheritance early, blows it all, and comes crawling back. Dad throws a party. Cue the happy ending, right? But there's another person in this story, and honestly, his part hits way harder when you weigh the one who has been doing everything right and feeling absolutely invisible. Let's talk about the brother who stayed. Picture this. You've been working in the field since dawn, every single day, while your brother was off, living his best life. You were here, picking up his slack, watching your parents' hearts break, shouldering double the work because someone had to keep things running. And you didn't complain, you just stayed. Then one day, you're coming in from the fields, exhausted, and you hear music, laughter, a party. You find out your brother's back, and instead of a lecture or even a quiet welcome home, your dad killed the fattened calf, the one you've been raising. For him, that burning feeling in your chest, that's not just anger. It's years of being taken for granted finally reaching a breaking point. Here's what Jesus is really showing us through this brother's story, and man, it cuts deep. The older brother wasn't wrong for feeling hurt. Those emotions, totally valid. He'd sacrificed everything while his brother threw it all away. Of course he's frustrated, but watch what happens next. He refuses to go inside, won't celebrate. And when his dad comes out to plead with him, listen to what he says. All these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders. Slaving, that word matters. See, he was physically present but his heart was never home. He was keeping score, tracking every sacrifice like it was owed back to him. His obedience wasn't about love, it was a transaction he expected to cash in someday. And that's the trap so many of us fall into. We compare our highlight reel of faithfulness to someone else's comeback story and think, where's my party? But the father's response changes everything. Son, you are always with me. And everything I have is yours. Everything, always, already yours. The party wasn't because the younger son deserved it. It was because a son who was dead came back to life. And the older brother was so busy counting what he'd earned that he couldn't see what he'd always had, a father who loved him completely, not because of his work, but because he was his son. Grace isn't fair. Thank God it isn't, because none of us actually want what's fair, we want mercy. So here is the question that'll wreck you in the best way. Are you living like a slave keeping score, or like a son who's already home? If this hit you where it hurts in that good, necessary way to